Hey. Trying to get the Instagram live. All right, here we go. All right, everyone, welcome to the. Wait, yeah, Herb, are we on the eighth episode or the ninth episode? Welcome to the eighth episode of Off Ball, Off the Court. My name is Ash. I am the commissioner of Off Ball. I'm joined by my brothers, right? I'm joined by my deputy commissioner, Herb. I'm joined by I'm joined by I'm joined by one of the dopest people that we have in our runs, Suji. How's it going, man?
What up? What up?
All right. All right. And then equally tied with Suji, dopest guy in off ball. We have Malik. How's it going, bro? Oh, I don't think we heard you.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Now I can hear you. First question as always. How we feeling? Herb, I'm gonna let you start, bro.
We caught the dub this past weekend, so we're feeling good.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay, we're off to a good start. Saji, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I did something to my ankle during my plyometric workout today, but otherwise, I'm feeling solid. I took Monday off this week. No basketball, just worked out, so I can be ready for this Thursday. So I'm like,
Yeah, this Thursday is gonna be intense, man. Malik, how about you, man? How you holding up?
I mean, I'm holding up pretty well. I mean, I just came back from Florida not too long ago.
Welcome back.
So yeah, it's been a pretty good, weekend. Going into the new week, so I'm feeling really good.
Okay, awesome. Like for me, we're I'm doing really well too. Been really busy with a bunch of off ball stuff, but also just like making sure that my 9 to 5 is like solid too. So feeling overall good. I had to miss this past Monday. I had a work event that I went to, and definitely had FOMO the whole time. So can't wait to play this Thursday. But for our guests, like I did want to ask you guys. I think like for every guest that we have, part of off ball, like how did you guys get started here? How do you feel about the runs? And because it's like it's like something that's like kind of become part of your lives, right? It's like so Saji, I'm gonna start with you. If you could kind of go through your evolution of just like how you kind of started here and like how it's kind of like changed your day to day or your week to week.
yeah. So man, it's like it's a heartwarming story to me because off ball came at a point in my life where I really needed it. Pre-pandemic, I was going to LA Fitness in Garden City. They had a basketball court there. Everything was smooth. Pandemic happens. I move. I switch gyms. My gym has no basketballs, Blink Fitness, bare bones, just all the essentials. And I remember thinking like, man, like I really miss doing cardio. I really miss like hanging out with the boys. I really miss basketball. And Stanley, who also went to Stony Brook, was like, yo, just randomly hit me up like, yo, I got these runs. Are you interested in playing basketball? And I'm like, yes. Like God was listening. My prayers got answered. And then you invited me, and I was like, wait a minute, we get this whole gym for 2 hours, and I get to run up and down the court. I was out of shape. I was gassed, but it was funny because Herb immediately was like, no, this guy, he can play a little bit. So let's make sure he gets in more runs. So I appreciate it. You guys like really opened up to me and were very welcoming to my play style and me as a person. So it was love from the beginning.
Much love. Herb, what was your first impression of Saji?
That's not what I said. I said this guy's got insane muscles. We got to keep bringing him back. I said this guy's jacked, and the rest of us aren't. We got to learn whatever he's doing. And in conclusion, I've come up with my thesis. He does steroids because to look the way that Saji does, that makes no sense. This dude is juiced. This guy has a kid, and he still looks juiced. Now he's a sniper. Suji has developed really well because before you see Suji dribble and you're like, what? But now, yo, if you watch the highlights on Thursday, Suji's averaging like 3, 4, 5 highlights easily. He had what I consider play of the week. I think it was last week. I told Suji he blocked Ant. Shout out Ant, you suck. And then he grabbed it, pushed the ball down, ran to the corner, and I forgot who dimed. Someone dimed him, and he hit the 3 all in the same play. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. He will be teaming up with Ant tomorrow. It's gonna be a scary ass combo.
Shout out Ant. He's tapped into the Instagram live, so appreciate you watching, bro.
He's buns. But now Suji's a sniper and he's developed this game 1,000%. He's definitely one of the few that have gotten better every run. Can't say that for everyone, but you can say that for Suji.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then Suji also mentioned his cardio too. His cardio is like now much improved. One of the best in our run. So just definitely want to give a shout out.
Yeah, dude, he'd do 4 minutes and be like, "Sub."
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I feel like I feel like Suji, you aesthetically look like you are in the best shape. Why are you more tired than some of these guys here that are like 50 pounds plus?
Because you're gonna learn muscles.
That's exactly the
muscles are heavier.
Muscles are heavier. It's fucking true.
Yeah. So I definitely want to bring up this chat real quick because the chat is going crazy because Gene's there. He's saying Wakanda forever.
Hey.
Yeah, of course. Let me tap into this chat.
Yeah. So Ant. Yeah. So Ann is acknowledging like, yo, like, I just joined and I'm being talked about. I'm being talked about. So much love though. Much love for sure. Suji, do you kind of want to go into Malik's story, right? Because this is the first time we're kind of talking or like we have a podcast on where we talking about one person who came in new, didn't know me and Herb, and then that person brought on another person. So if you don't mind, like just like talking about how you brought in Malik as well.
Before you go, I can't hear what Soji is saying, so I don't know if it's something to do with the mic, but I can't hear what Soji is saying.
Try exiting and coming back in.
Yeah.
This guy said, just says Gene's a double agent, and then Gene said, "Nah, just a double agent too. Chill." What does that mean? Why are you guys double agents? I will find out.
I think that's the point. We're not supposed to know.
I'll fucking find out. Gene, chill. Gene, I'm gonna call you right now. I'm gonna call him right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear Soji now. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, sometimes with the platform, that issue kind of comes up where like one person can hear everyone except except like something, I guess like one person. So I'm glad that we got that fixed. But yeah, so like Suji, if you're able to kind of like talk about like, coming to the runs, being consistent, and bringing on a +1 with Malik.
Oh yeah, no, it was that was an easy call. I knew Malik played ball, and he was like, "Yo, Soji, bro, I play ball, bro. I play ball, bro. Like, I ain't a bum. I'm not gonna ruin your runs." I was like, "Okay, we're gonna see. This is where it's at." He was like, "Yo, I need a ride." I'm like, "I got you." So I had to make sure he pulled up on time. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm gonna let Malik take it from there because pass him the rock.
Well, to piggyback off of what Soji said, I mean, yeah, being my first time coming to the runs, I was a bit like, to go because, playing with somebody, different groups of people is something going into like my whole life with playing ball is like something, it's like a new learning. So pulling up to off ball and playing against you guys and seeing everybody's different skills and stuff really in me. See how much of a bond was. Overly competitive. Every Thursday is like really overly competitive, which I love. love competing with different guys like such as Ant, OG, Herb, Ash. You got Ryan. You got a lot of different people out there. Simon and stuff and everybody there. So it really opened up my eyes a lot when playing ball with you guys. So it made me, before I got injured, it made me really like happy to come there every Thursday and sit down and play and see that, oh wow, taking it in instead of like, oh Soji wrote me here. Oh, so I gotta show out. So I have to show everybody, what my game is like. So that was definitely like a big moment for me. And it's fun to see everybody play ball and hearing, Herb talk his little shit on the court and hear Ash running back and forth and hitting unbelievable shots, but at the same time, that's his game. So that's his game, and I love it. I love it. I love seeing everybody have fun and be very competitive.
We all know Suji's game. Everyone here knows Suji. Anyone watching knows Suji. Not a lot of people have seen your game. Unless you've been to the Thursday runs, they haven't really, and you got hurt. So you were gone for a while. How would you describe your game? I know what you're gonna say. It's about to be a whole bunch of bullshit, but I already
It
know.
will be a whole bunch of bullshit, but
Here we go.
I mean, I have to change my game up a little bit now because it's still like start over before. Before I was more of a attack the basket, attack the basket, attack the basket. I'm gonna be strictly honest. I was not a shooter. If you give me the little mid range, maybe 60-40 out of percent I make. 3-point.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So I'm gonna let that one fly. But off rip, when it came to attacking the basket, it was really unbelievably hard to stop me. Mm. I will say definitely defense on my because on the aspect I played a little bit more better defense now than I do before. I think more of an aspect I could do a little bit more better. I'm not my defense is like crazy, but I'm more of a slasher. I'm a slasher. Mid range, you can give me right there. I like to facilitate the floor a little bit too. Do a little Herb. He don't shoot a lot.
Bro, you be doing a Euro every other
He
play.
passed the ball.
Bro, you do a Euro. Yo, Suji, this guy does a Euro when he wakes up. He's like,
When the last time you see me Euro?
bro, Suji, tell me he doesn't Euro every time.
You do Euro a lot, bro. But
Bro,
that's your game.
That's your go-to move.
That's
Nah.
that slasher. You be getting into the paint easy.
Bro, you get into the paint, you see no one there, and you be like,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's something that I noticed that I don't. But
wait, I'm trying to get Just to Just is talking in this chat, right? And I sent him the link to join. This guy said, I'm gonna catch you up right now, Lee. He says, Gene a double agent. Gene says, Just a double agent. Then Just says, LMAO, Gene chill. And then Gene says, is Suji background a brick house because he's brolic? And then Just says, Debo. And I said, Just shut the fuck up and hurry up and join. And then Just says, Gene's a sniper. That's all I'm gonna say. And then Taz says, my show's on. Samir commented, shout out X Sheem. Who's X Sheem, Kamish?
That's Farhad.
Oh, shout out Farhad.
Yeah, it's a number one supporter.
Just says Suji's play style is 3 and D, no pause. Crazy, Just crazy. And then Gene says, par in the left champ, mellow voice to Just. And then Just says LMAO. That's the chat.
Go lie, it was go piggyback off Just was saying about there's actually Gene is a sniper, yeah, but there's a lot of snipers in off-ball. I'm not gonna really lie. You have Soji, you have Ash, you have I forgot his name. He'd be playing on Mondays with you guys, I'd be seeing. He's also a sniper too. You got Ant, that's definitely sniping. You got Ryan expectantly at times that just let the ball fly and is guaranteed going in. So I feel like there's a lot of definitely Simon too.
Yeah,
Simon is definitely a good shooter. I see he developed from when I first came. He was never like a shooter. He was more of a facilitator and attacking the basket. But yeah, he's up there with you guys.
A bunch of great names were said. I'm just saying, like one name was not mentioned.
Now he said you to begin with. He said you make
No, I'm
crazy
not talking about me, man. I'm
Ah.
saying he mentioned all these great shooters. He ain't mentioned Herb at all, right?
I don't, bro. I think I've shot the ball from 3 like twice in 2026.
You gotta shoot more, bro.
Bro, listen, I pass it to
What
you guys.
just will tell me? Just let it fly. Just shoot that.
Let it
Just
fly.
shoot it.
This guy yelled at us. Just said, "Hey man, if I pass you the ball and you don't shoot, out the game."
Yeah, literally like that. If you don't
Listen.
shoot, you out the game.
I said, I think this is just yelling at me right now.
You
I
know,
was so scared.
Speaking of Just, right? Like just wanted to bring a team together for Fast Break Thursday, and Malik, I think you were going to be in that team, right?
Yeah.
I know that you guys dropped from the league, but if you can, could you just describe what your team was gonna do to that competition?
I'm not gonna lie. You guys watch anime, right?
A little bit.
So think about the Ikaksi pulling up on any 10-tail beast or any tail beast to get that tail.
Yeah, I would have been the Hashira pulling up to any fight.
Exactly. Exactly. So I mean, we scrimmaged a couple times with these guys. It was pretty competitive. I'm not gonna say they were bad. It was pretty competitive in my eyes. But I don't think the way the chemistry worked with this team, with my team and stuff and everybody, was that it was very good. It was a lot of talking, a lot of like, if there was mistakes that was happening on the court was fixed immediately. There's a lot of like, good rotation and good on and off the ball court, communication. So I can say definitely when it came to that aspect, if we didn't drop, I think Fast Break would have had a hard time when it came with our team. They would have had a hard time.
Yeah, man. I would have bet the house on y'all, man. Like,
Commissioner's trying to join your team. Commissioner said, "Just give me a spot."
Hey man,
Nah,
all hands on deck.
that'd have been a fire team. Now we definitely wanted y'all in so we could watch those games, but it is what it is. You guys are probably gonna be in another league. Justin's in like 7 leagues, bro. My man's in Brody on Sunday. He's in a league today. Bro, like that kid is.
Hey man, that's that overseas. He's overseas.
Yeah, wait till the summer too. In the summer he gets even busier. So I was telling Kamish, like in the summer, Josh is playing 4 to 5 times a week, easy.
Yeah. Just he's 26. As he gets older, he has to do even more PT. But he's definitely surrounded by us. So he sees us doing that all the time.
Nah,
So I
he's
think
smart.
he'll be in good shape.
He's smart when it comes to his
Yeah.
body. I see him stretching out all the time.
Can't speak for the PT fact because I work out with him every day. So the PT is Friday.
Now,
miss PT.
Saji and Leak, y'all are boys, but I don't think y'all have played on a team together. Like no league team. Why is that?
I mean, I got injured. I wasn't really thinking about basketball after. I think it was like mentality was kind of messing with me at the time. Even from the beginning, I wasn't really like I was in this one league in the Bronx, but like it didn't go so. Then I stopped. Then after that, I was just like, "Hey, Soldier, like I heard you got open gym. Let's get something running." Like after that, I never really looked into any leagues. It's kind of like hard for games for me. Leagues to play.
Yeah. There's definitely a difference between league play and like just open runs, right? So like I know like for off ball anyway, Mondays and Thursdays, I'm gonna leave in a good mood no matter what, right? I don't care if my team goes 0-6. I don't care if we go 6-0. It's just like the like time that I get to spend with my guys, just like play the game that I love. It's very casual, and I leave happy, right? For the leagues anyway, yeah. And you kind of mentioned this, Malik, just like it may or may not be a good experience, right? Like depending on the day. So yeah, I think there's a healthy balance for both. I do anticipate all of us playing one day together. So I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Definitely. I've been saving myself for off ball, save all my best jump shots, all my best cuts, screens for the boys because I like playing with you guys. A league game. I look forward to getting into a league game. I think that'll be fun, different experience.
It's different under a whistle. It is completely different. It's fun though. I think you'd like it though. I think you'd like it. You do really well.
Definitely. One of us on the same team, hey man. I think
That'd be
that's gonna be a
good.
scary sight.
That'd be magic. Commish, you want to
Yeah,
get into your...
I think Herb being on that team with you guys, getting you guys the ball in the right, in the right way, setting you guys up the right way. It's gonna be fun.
I agree.
Yeah. You were saying something, Herb?
Yeah. What is question number 2?
Okay, question number 2. So, just as a continuation, right? So, Saji, Malik, I have here, you guys are part of the same fraternity. So you guys are part of Malik Fraternity Incorporated. And so is that how you guys met? Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Floor is yours. Floor is yours.
Pretty
Do
much.
you mind going over just like the brotherhood that you guys developed, like like during your time at the fraternity, or like starting the fraternity, and then just the importance of like family and like brotherhood in general, and like how you might see some similarities between like between that and like communities that you're a part of now.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, I joined the organization in the spring of 2012 at Stony Brook University, and it was one of the greatest decisions of my life because I really got together with a group of like-minded folks who were thinking about African fraternalism, which is one for your brother, what you want for yourself, thinking about serving the community, and also at the same time being lit on campus and having a good time, knowing the ins and outs of campus administration, as well as just they know how to have fun, they know how to have a good time while also being fit, while also being aware of the world that we live in and all the politics that encompasses it, and to be a whole person, you know what I mean? And so just a group of like-minded individuals, it was really dope to have that family aspect on campus, have people who have your back on campus. And then Malik, he joined a few years later, and I got to be integral into his coming into the fold of the fraternity. And that was really dope to see him grow and blossom into the man that he is today. And, he's, I'm really proud of him, to say the least, but I'll let him take the story from there.
Lovely.
I appreciate that. Well, yeah, to piggyback off of what Soji said, pretty much, like brotherhood is everything to joining the coming into the fraternity. Me realize that.
I'm sorry, Malik. You are cutting in and out. Do you mind just starting again?
You can hear me better?
Yeah, a little bit better now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but like I was saying before, coming into the fraternity, brotherhood, means a lot to me. Coming from a background that, foster care background, I didn't really have like heavily involved family like that. So being a part of this fraternity opened up my eyes a lot, with what it means with brotherhood, but like also bonding with, different people, understanding, what they do for work, and how they got interested into the fraternity life, and what they give it back to the community, and bringing other people in that are also brothers, and connecting with them and bonding with them, and showing that same type of love. Um, being that I crossed Spring 19, um, it's like a good change. I met Soji, got to share a lot of different ideas with him, and we spoke about a lot of like real stuff. So having that like big brother in a way opened up my eyes and showed a lot of like love and connection that me and him had. Anything that I had like concerns or need some advice on, and Soji. It really, I appreciate what the frat brought, the people who I met, people like Soji, brothers like Soji, but it's more of a like love aspect that you never feel left out of anything. The aspect of being a part of that fraternity, and giving back and bonding with those people, a lot of different doors and a different mentality going forward. Appreciate, how that pushed me, and appreciate, who Soji is as a person and how far he pushed me to become the man I am today. So, it's big brotherhood when it comes to Malik Fraternity Incorporated.
That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, dude, I have to give you guys a standing ovation because like being a part of this fraternity, I also went to Stony Brook, right? So I was able to observe, um, you know, Malik Fraternity Incorporated like in person and just see how connected everyone was with like everyone else. So just like shout out to you guys being like and I'm very happy that you were strong enough to share your story a little bit, Malik, just because like being supported is such a good feeling, like feeling that support from like-minded people who may or may not have been like through exactly like how you were what like everything that happened. So like feeling supported, feeling like that sense of brotherhood, feeling like you're able to just reach out to someone and just talk. It's truly amazing. So like I'm very happy that you guys are in the same fraternity and and that bond brought you to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did have a quick follow-up question. I wanted you guys to talk about the fraternity. And you guys do know me, you guys know Herb. Between the two of us, who do you think could be a good fit in the frat?
Bro, I
Yeah.
could do the dance. I'm ready. I just need proper. I watched Stomp the Yard, so like
It's nothing
I'm
like
ready.
Stop the Yard.
How offensive?
It's
How
nothing like
offensive?
Stop the
I
Yard.
got bro, when he pulls out the glove for like his brother, and he's like, "I'm about to do this handstand." Like I'm ready. I got my glove somewhere.
It's nothing like Stop the Yard.
Should we make our cases?
Low key.
Wait. Before that, because this guy's all he cares about is comedy. I care about actual content and information. I feel like this is a very informative piece. This guy's he's a jokester. How do you so for people that don't know, because commissioners just assumes everything.
Mhm.
Horrible habit. So first of all, what made you guys even want to approach a frat? How'd you know about it? Like how'd you guys even like, because you guys have done it, but how'd you guys know that was a frat? Did you think about other frats? Because I'm pretty sure there were others you could have chose from. Suji, you and Leek did not do it the same year. So Suji, I guess we'll do you first, Suj. Why'd you even want to do it? What are the other frats you were looking at? Was this frat like number one? I mean, obviously, this is your number one. This is your love. You love your brothers. But like, was there another one where you were like, I could maybe see myself like with that one too?
So I would say when I came on the campus, I was just interested in learning about different organizations. I saw, some alphas, some kappas, some Qs, some Spanish, Latino organizations. And I was like, okay, they're all doing their own thing. They all, they all stroll, they all host parties, they all have events and programs. But what really set Malik Fraternity apart was the connectedness to their ancestry. We talk about this thing called the Afro-Latino connection, which is the natural connection that African Americans and Latinos have from the Caribbean all the way to the Americas through the transatlantic slave trade and the diaspora. And what Malik really highlighted was that this isn't something that should fracture us, but it's something that should bring us together. And so the organization has Latino bros, has African American bros from Africa like myself, or whose parents immigrated from Africa like myself. And just that representation, that uniqueness, and that call to our respecting and honoring our cultural heritage, that spoke the most volumes to me. And honoring that and calling themselves an Afro-Latino fraternity really, to me, set them apart. So it wasn't that they were Greek lettered and took homage and homage to Greek organizations as of the time I joined them, but they were a African, and they used the word Malik, which means king, to represent them, which is also an acronym. And so it's an Arabic Swahili word that means king. And so that kind of just like, whoa, this is amazing. This is different. This is cool. Like, I need to be a part of these brothers because they think deeply about these certain things. And I want to get more tapped in and connected with my heritage and my roots, read books outside of the curriculum of what I learned in high school and even some, college level courses, and learn about, civil rights leaders, learn about who the Young Lords were, who the Black Panthers really were, Malcolm X, Che Guevara, all these different revolutionaries who just had a lot of ideas. And I'm going on a long tangent, but that, along with just the character of the brothers who are on my campus, they were all inspiring me. They all inspired me to be better and want to do better and learn more. So that's kind of what that once they showed me that, it was hook, line, and sinker.
Done.
All the other stuff, it was like, yeah, and they stroll too, and they're lit, they have good parties, and they're well regarded and respected on the campus. So, I can only do well to put myself in the company of folks like that.
I like the connection with the Afro Latinos because I feel like it's so. I feel like we're in New York, so we see it every day. Like in New York, we're blessed that we see so many cultures blended in, especially Latinos and African Americans. I mean, everyone knows the meme, "Papi, I know black, I'm Dominican," because it's so like, it's just true. Like So my family is from Honduras. If you go to Honduras, like if you go on a flight, go to JFK right now, go wait to be boarded. You look to your left, you see Saji. You look to your right, you see me. Like Honduras' national team for soccer is all dark. Like they're all dark. You're like, wait, Honduras? Yep. And Honduras and Saji, you probably know this too. And Leek, you probably do too. In Honduras, Guatemala, and Central America, there's actually like a Caribbean descendant people called Garifuna. So Garifuna is like they are in Honduras, they're in Guatemala, they're all in Central America. They don't speak Spanish, they speak Garifuna. It's like a Caribbean, like Western language. It's their whole other thing. Like I heard, and there were some people on the flight that were speaking Garifuna. I only knew they were speaking Garifuna because I'm like, well, you're going to Honduras, you ain't speaking Spanish, you ain't speaking English. It has to be Garifuna. And it's just so crazy because I'm like, wow, they're with us too. And I did not even know. And my cousins were like, yeah, bro, like they are here too. It's cool. They're cool. Like it's just a whole different culture. But most people who like are in obviously like Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Belize, people that are in Central America, the Garifunos also do speak Spanish, typically. So It's just crazy. We're like
multilingual polyglots.
Yeah.
With, a bunch of different cultural backgrounds just shaken into one bag and, producing a beautiful people.
That's true. It's just funny because like, we all come in different shades, and obviously people like to, just to assume, what shade. I'm like, bro, you look at Honduras' soccer team. You're not gonna see anyone of like a light skin complexion. Everyone's dark. And it's just like Panama squad, like everyone. It's just it's cool to see because like yeah, we do come in all shades. So it's dope. Now Leek, your turn, baby. Why'd you join? Why'd you even want to join? What other frats, were you looking at? I know Saji you didn't name them, but you pretty much said like you looked at others. And what about this frat? Like just like kind of like Saji said, it just clicked.
It ain't kind of similar with Zoji, but a little bit different. Really like what really grasped first like interaction with them is in that old Westbury called Club Bash, where all the fraternities and sororities that were there. League was honestly like the first initial that I went to. I also have a brother is a Sigma, but he will always give me the insight of as in follow or do what I want to do. Don't follow behind what he wants to do, or don't follow behind the next person is. So I got to college, and when I got to college, I saw Malik. I met a like-minded person, JB. I'm sure y'all remember JB.
Oh,
Um,
where's he been?
he's a police officer now, man. He's doing his job, regular
Hey,
stuff. He introduced me to like what the frat was about, the heritage, people, what is it to be an African, you know, our heritage and growing up, introducing us into like different like African fraternalism, Latino fraternalism, all that stuff, and gaining that information. I come from a background where my family is very like, very like in tune with their ancestors and in the culture. So I already got like a little bit of feedback about like who my ancestors were and like how the culture was for me. On my end, being a part of the frat and getting intimately more opened up my eyes and made me realize, like, hey, like let me learn more about this. One of my favorite activists, which is Malcolm X, which we stand by, whenever ever go over my head because it's always what Michael X stand for. You know, seeing that there's a fraternity that follows behind the same, rules and giving back to the community and protecting the community and being out there for them. And there's not a lot of that in today's society. So it really like opened up my eyes and gave me an open door to make me realize like what I want to do later on in life, which is not talked about a lot, is like give back to the youth. A lot of people overlook the youth. And, sometimes, it goes over the fact that being in the background I come from, it made me understand like what I could possibly do with the brotherhood and give back to these youth. Brothers come in and interact with these youth and let them know like it's not the end of the world. And also and be in tune with, a lot of their cultures and a lot of who they are and who they, identify as, whatsoever. Um, the aspect of partying and strolling, was like not a really big thing for me, but I was involved in it. I did a lot of it. That was the fun part of it. But when it came down to like business stuff, I really enjoyed like connecting with the different cultures, connecting with different activists, connecting with different groups and different brothers, and understanding like you know heritage and other people's heritage, and hearing them come in and speak about their heritage, the Latino heritage, the African heritage, and everything, and make everything seem like everybody is just one. There's no like separation. There's nothing that could separate us. So
Right.
believe that looking at into the fraternity and looking back, is like you can't. This is what the society needs nowadays. And it's
Mhm.
like you know, if there's more of us, we all can stand together and make people understand. It's gonna take time, but the fraternity as a whole can make it understand. Like you're never alone.
Mm.
Yeah, there's heritage, there's ancestors, there's X, Y, and Z that people done. No matter what skin color you are, what race you are, shit you are, we all stand as one. Mm. What I loved about the fraternity, that's why I was interested. That's what I mean. Such as any aspect of other fraternities, I liked what other fraternities stand for. Um, such as like Sigma and Alpha and all of them. I did my little research behind them, but it was nothing compared to like how Malik graphs and what they stand for. Rip Malik was like, what, number one
Mhm.
interest. I took what my older brother said to me, and I was like, that was like really was what was in my head. It was just like, you know what, um, I want to do something that I've been comfortable with, is who I am, and I'm figuring out who I am, and I'm in a brotherhood that that's not just spread love amongst each other, but amongst people.
Mhm.
That was a little
Yeah,
bit my.
dude. Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And you talk about that identity, right? So like like both of you guys joined when at I would assume like the early 20s, right? When you guys like first joined the frat.
Yeah.
we aren't fully developed then, right? Like we don't really know who we are, but the resources that you guys had, right? And especially with the emphasis on learning your history, learning about your ancestry, like can you guys talk about I guess like what that did for you guys in terms of your growth, right? Like knowing who you are, knowing your identity, being able to understand fully about like you, your past, your family, like everything.
It was huge for me, because it it gave me the framework to um, analyze like my background as Nigerian American, and I got my family history as far as like, my mom, I know who my grandfather is, but then just learning about my country's history too. Learning about, I just shared a story on IG the other day. Herb actually liked it, talking about the Biafra War in Nigeria and how that war kind of was brings a lot of historical context for how Nigeria was even created, what Nigeria was. It was like, basically a British colony. And it's like, hey, we'll take all these dozens of tribes and create a border around it. And this is a country, it's 1960, have fun. And, needless to say, that a lot of fun was not had. But it still created, I still identify with the people and the creative aspect of the people, the energy of the culture, the multiplicity and the depth of the culture. And so having to learn all that and go back in time is what the fraternity really helped me like identify and understand about myself and about my past. So just digging layers deeper and learning about, not just learning about history. I think that was real huge for me.
Also, Soji, I don't know if you care, but do you watch Nigerian soccer or do you watch the national team?
Yeah, the Super Eagles.
Yo, Super Eagles go hard. Listen,
yes.
As someone who loves soccer, it pains me that Nigeria can never put it together. Because listen, Nigeria, Kamish, I know you only love the basketball, but if you open your mind and you watch the other sports, Nigeria has a beautiful soccer community. And what is your family? Where are they from?
I'm Jamaican.
Okay.
Jamaican.
Fuck that. All right, so that's a sour subject. I will not bring it up because Jamaica unfortunately just got eliminated from World Cup. To DR Congo. So upset.
It happens.
Nah, yo, this was Jamaica's year, man. Jamaica had the squad. The Reggae Boys were supposed to be there, bro. The Reggae Boys played Honduras, and they did really well against us. So
yeah, my cousin down in Jamaica, in Kingston, was
called
me up. Not too.
I haven't seen you wear that. I haven't seen you wear that.
Are you questioning? Are you questioning? Yeah, dude. I'm like Soji and Malik are definitely choosing me. When it comes to the Little League friend.
Anyway,
I'm crying.
Soji, but no, like Nigeria, the national team is amazing. I love Victor Osimhen. I love Lookman. I love all the players, even Calvin Bassey. Like you guys got ballers, Wilfred Ndidi. Like Nigeria produces ball. It's a shame that they'll never. I mean, they can win AFCON, but they never do.
Yeah, infrastructure. Like
it gets
cats
crazy.
They got to pay their own fees.
Yeah.
When it comes to soccer and training, I don't even know if they practice in Nigeria itself. They do it all for the love of the game and love of country.
No, seriously, a lot. If these players wanted, like the high-profile players, like the ones that are like Victor Osimhen is like one of the top strikers in the world. If he wanted to, he could be like Nigeria. I'm good because I'm getting paid. I'm royalty. But like you said, these guys are like they love the country. They fight for the badge, and you just brought up one of the biggest problems. It's common for a lot of like African teams that have that problem, like Egypt, Morocco. Well, not so Morocco. Morocco, they do pretty well into their team, but a lot of African teams have that problem as well. Ivory Coast, Cameroon, quality countries too, make quality players.
Yeah, I was hyped to see Senegal win, man. AFCON, that was lit. We're celebrating for them.
Listen, AFCON is obviously there's like antics with AFCON, like with like Egypt, especially whenever anyone goes against Egypt and they bring the laser pointers to Salah. Like AFCON's crazy because there's always something that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the quality of soccer, AFCON's underrated. Highly suggest
Yeah.
for anyone that fucks with soccer.
Yes.
When was the last time you visited Nigeria?
It has been a long time. 2004 was the last time I was there. I've been meaning to go back, but finding the right time has always been a struggle. But it's definitely in the plans.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big commitment because, like, you know, I'm sure like it's a long flight, jet lag. You have to get used to the time there. How you gonna get time off? All that. Yeah. Well, you know, I did want to talk about just like, and Herb mentioned this before with like,
Whoa!
how,
You're not gonna ask Leak the last time you went to Jamaica? We're just gonna ignore. This
It's
is
been a while. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a while. I was actually supposed to go up there in December. Hurricane. Send out from like family and stuff, but there might be an expectation that I might be going maybe some around like the end of August. Who knows?
There we go.
I'm gonna
might
go
be
with
a-
you.
Hey, come along, tag along. You could be some of
Yeah.
my family too.
Let's
But-
go. Let's go.
It's been a while. That you know, I definitely go back up there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, Kamish, you can continue.
Nah, I forgot my question. I don't even know how to.
I mean, after ignoring our guests, yeah, I would hope you would. Jesus.
You know what I need to do? I need to start ignoring you.
Just do that.
Yeah, but no, it's like Herb did mention this before, right? So like Saji, there's no secret about this. Like you are the most built person in off ball. Okay, can you talk about the pros and cons of, you know, of like, you know, of like the muscles that you have, right? How it helps you. I don't even know how to phrase it, man. How, you know, how it helps you on the court, and you know, and how you can use that to your advantage.
So the pros and cons of having, you know, a physique when it comes to basketball. The pros is like when you're in the paint, you get to bully people, fast break. If I shoulder up and body somebody, I'm gonna create space and get off a clean layup if it's one-on-one. When it comes to guarding people, when they try to like drive against me, if they don't call foul, I can do a little hip check, a little extra, boxing out. I can take advantage of positioning and getting underneath guys like Pablo and Javi and all these other behemoths that my 5'9" self has to try to out rebound, which is always hard. And yeah, just be kind of not a non-liability in the paint at times. So that definitely helps. You know, keeping people off you as much as you can or whatever. But then the downside is when I sprint, I gas out quick. And cats be wondering like why I sub myself out. I don't want to be a liability. I know my limits, and I know if we have like, you know, a few turnovers and no like inbounding plays and we're just running up and down, I will gas out quick. And so that's the other thing I've been working on, just making sure I can balance my physique with basketball stamina, which is a completely different type of stamina that you don't really understand until you get back on the court.
But like, didn't you go coast to coast? Like I feel like last Thursday you got the rebound, dribbled it all the way up very quickly, and like, you know, went for a layup. I thought you did that.
Oh yeah, nah. I've been getting in shape. I'm still not in the type of shape that I want to be, but those are the type of plays that I want to make more often and more consistently. And so that comes with a different level of training. I've realized, especially for somebody like me, I gotta do less weight training specifically and a lot more like just endurance stuff.
But I do want to give you your flowers because the stereotype is like, okay, like, you know, like people with like really strong physiques, like they may not be athletic or they have to sacrifice that. But like, you know, a couple of weeks ago, you know, it's like one of our guys, Noel, Dr. No Cap, shout out. He actually measured our verts right? And Suji was top 3 in like highest vert in off ball.
Who's the
So,
other three? Who was Simon?
Uh,
What was your work?
Yeah, Simon and Gordon.
That is, yeah. Okay. I would, yeah.
Let me know next time when he come. I want to measure mines.
Oh shit. Leak about to jump at the gym. Leak, you better be, bro. You better.
I used to. I'm trying to get back there though. I am gonna get back there. I'm not gonna say I'm trying to. I am gonna get back there. I used
Let's
to.
So the way he did vert was different. He like you couldn't like swing your arms.
Yeah, you had to keep
You
your
had to
arms
hang-
next to your leg.
You had
yeah.
to keep your hands on your hips. And so with that, I measured at 21.7 or 21.9. But when I did this vert challenge years ago near Stony Brook, I think I maxed out at 31. And so, yeah, 31-inch vert.
You should be coming up on people windmilling.
Yeah, bro. If you don't get a rebound tomorrow, bro, I'm gonna be like, yeah,
Windmill.
30-inch vert my ass.
Yeah, I've been grabbing rim for the last 10, 15 years, but I still haven't dunked yet, unfortunately.
Sometimes it's just about how you take off. That's
Yeah,
how you take off.
yeah, that's why
And
I've
you
been doing
mentioned like you were
cryos.
doing like I think you were mentioning like you were also doing like knees over toes.
Yes.
Yo,
Like
knees
definitely
over
more
toes.
PT type movements.
Huge, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm getting long in the tooth. A few gray hairs here and there, and with that age comes wisdom. And you gotta live. You gotta train for longevity. I used to always avoid leg day. I was like, I'll just do arms and chest and a little back and play basketball, and I'm good. But I learned the hard way with knee injuries, knee problems. Is like hip
Is
weakness. You know, you get humbled and you realize like, all right, you got to start from ground zero. So, knees over toes guy. I remember buying his program, watching all his videos, and realizing knee ability is the best ability. I improved my squat. I was able to squat 315. I squat deep. I can pause. I can get back up. Backwards sledding or backwards on the walking backwards on a treadmill, all that stuff to just strengthen your knee to make sure that when you stop, you aren't hurting yourself. Doing stuff to strengthen your ankles as well, like building up the whole chain so you don't have any imbalances. It goes so far into just maintaining what you have and being able to continue to play basketball, which I love, without injury free, pain free. That's the goal.
Your power.
You said be a what?
Your power comes from your legs.
Yep.
Your
100%.
power comes from your legs.
Yeah, I've been trying to switch it up, a little less bench and a little more squats.
Nah, knees over toes, he's goated, man. He's goated. His like once I saw like an ATG split squat, and I was like the first time I tried any of his stuff, I was like, oh, like this hurts. And then he even says, if this hurts, like keep doing it. There's a reason it hurts. And now, like I always warm up with the split squats, like everything. Ben Patrick that's his name. He shows, bro, goated shit. Kamish, are you familiar with knees over toes?
Of course I am.
You're
course I
fucking
am.
right. You're fucking right. This guy's a fucking liar.
No. So like for me, I've actually never had knee problems. I've had like recently I've been dealing with like Achilles and foot, ankle like problems and like also shin splints. So yeah, he definitely gives feedback on all parts of the body too. So yeah,
now,
definitely
my
familiar.
biggest advice for you, everybody here, stay off the concrete. Stay off the concrete.
Yo,
Stay off the concrete. Tell you now, like I used to be like leg workouts was my go-to. Like I used to be frail. Let's be real. I used to be real frail. Leg workouts is like the best thing ever when I was younger. Came from ever since I tore my ACL. Hear what orthopedic said, my doctor said to me once I got after the surgery and before the surgery was like, issue is playing on concrete. That's the big issue is playing on concrete because you're scratching and tearing all your cartilage out of your knee. There's
Oh,
no
shit.
friction. There's no friction when you play on.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like
more of a
playing
force. Yeah.
right, more like playing on the gym. There's more force to more connect. How should I say? Like more connection between your legs and your feet. So, definitely my big advice is staying away from that concrete. Not good.
Dude, I have a terrible segue. Uh, the terrible segue is that off ball and we haven't announced this yet, but off ball collaborating with a couple different organizations to host a tournament outside. So yeah, terrible segue, but still like don't go hard, don't go hard.
You got to be careful.
Mhm. Oh man.
Hey, anytime, any place, anywhere. I think I could survive a day on the concrete. It ain't gonna kill me.
Appreciate
This is
that.
what
I
this is what we
appreciate
work
that.
out for.
They won't hurt you. They won't hurt you. But at the longevity, you're gonna need some ice.
No, dude, I definitely remember like before we started renting gyms indoors, like our group used to just play outside in Long Island. Herb, do you remember those days, man?
Hated every single session. Hated every single. I stopped coming after a while. I just stopped coming. I was like, I'll catch y'all. And then Kamish called me one day. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna rent the gym," and I was like, "Ah, good one. Well, our group will never go for that." And then 250 sessions later, the
Yep.
kid got it right.
Yep. Tomorrow is our 250th run. Fucking
What?
crazy, right?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Congrats.
That's fire.
Yeah. And we owe it to you guys, right? Like everyone who who made this like such a poppin' thing, right? For all of us to just want to come back every day. So, just big ups to you guys. Brings a tear to my eyes, but our next 250 runs are gonna be even better, and we have like so many things planned.
Yeah, no, that's
Looking
amazing.
forward to it.
Shows the
Yeah.
consistency of you guys, commish and deputy commish,
Bro, I'm
texting
look-
people, putting people down for their for their dues, making sure that guys are squared up and everything. It's a hard job, but man, I give you guys a lot of credit. It's hard to be
Bro.
consistent nowadays.
I'm
Honestly,
looking-
it makes it so much. It makes it so much easier when you just get to play, right? When you get to play and you just like realize, okay, our community is like very, like honestly, our community is very just like self-sufficient. We definitely don't like all of us know what's gonna happen and like how it's gonna happen. So it's like it's become such an automated part of our lives that like we like really don't have to think about this. Like for like our payment to the gym or to our point of contact, like that's all automated. So I don't even have to think about that. Our players know when, where to be, what to expect. So it's just like it's really a cool vibe, and it's not as much work anymore as it used to be.
I got a question
Nah.
for you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
Ever since y'all been playing ball, it could be whenever. Who are y'all like favorite people to play with? It could be an off ball, it could be wherever, but they have to be on your team. Like if you was able to like get some random guys and you want to pick up like 2 extra guys to be on your team, 3 extra guys to be on your team, who would those 3 be?
Herb, go first, bro.
I mean, for me, I don't really give a shit. Only because like I just pass the ball. That's usually my job, is just to give you guys and make you guys look good. So I'll answer it by saying this: anyone but Jose usually is my go-to. As long as you're not him, yeah, you could be on my team. But if I had to choose someone, I like workhorses. I like people that just will do everything. I don't need you to be like automatic from 3. I don't need you to like, but I like people who hustle. First name that comes to mind, like Gene. Like Gene gonna hustle. Like his shit will airball 7 times, but he gonna hustle. And when he gets hot, watch out. That man is a flamethrower.
You saw him on
I-
Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm saying. But if you saw him before that, watch out. That ball is not going in.
Shout out Gene. He had 24
Shout out Gene.
points to lead us to a victory. This
Yeah,
past
Gee.
Saturday.
couple boards, couple steals. He was,
Fool.
it was a full game from him. He led us. And
He's
I
going to
would
play
say
83.
Pablo is definitely someone you want on your team. He'll do the dirty work for you. I'm trying to think. I'll roll with those two for right now. I can't think of a third, but I'll roll with those two. Kamish.
Yeah. You gave a shout out to Gene. I'm gonna give a shout out to Just, right? He scored 23 points on Saturday and led us to a 20-point win. So shout out to him. Such a leader on the court, very unselfish. He can get his whenever he wants. He literally gets I'm like, I'm sure he could score like 40 points a game for us, but like, he wants everyone involved. He wants to help. So like, definitely always love playing with him. And then for two more, I'm a steal Pablo. I'm a like him being on the team, and like that means he's gonna get the offensive rebound. He's gonna look for me, and I'm gonna hit that shot, right? And then last, I'll give it to Gordon, right? Like Gordon, I feel like he does everything on the court. Super unselfish, plays defense, gets steals, finishes. And ultimate chill dude too. So oh yeah, I just realized like I'm going to Guatemala with Pablo and Gordon. So like it's crazy how like I picked them as well. So yeah. Cool.
What about you two though? You two, the guest got to answer. Give me three players you want to play with.
So for me, I got to start off with my brother. My brother actually plays basketball. My brother's nice.
Bring him.
When are you gonna?
And he lives deep. He's all the way in Suffolk. So him coming out for a run is tough, but he has said that he would come to a run for me. And so I am looking forward to the day where the schedule lines up and I can bring him out.
Now, how nice? What are we talking? How nice is he?
Both come on Saturdays too.
So my brother, like he has essentially like my body type, but he can dribble, and he's an actual point guard. And so he can, he's he's shifty, like he got all the dribble moves. He's a lot of fun too. He taught me basketball, but he is older than me, so I think I have a little. And he tore his Achilles, so he's not as fast as he used to be, but he's nice. And so I would love to bring him out for a run. And basically, well, I got a lot of people in my family who play basketball. My cousins, my other cousin, he's out in Dallas. He played for Queens College and Baruch. He had a scholarship there, so like he was nice. And then from somebody from off ball, Ryan. I love playing with Ryan.
Yes.
He's great teammate, great energy, accountable. You can, he's going to do his thing on offense and on defense, pass the ball, distribute. Always is confident in me hitting a shot. Always pass the ball to me, even when I smoke a layup. I know he'll pass it again. He'll throw a crazy pass on a fast break, and somehow I'll catch it and try to go for the finish. So appreciate having guys like that.
Shout out Rye.
What about you, Leek? Who are your three?
What's to say? There's a lot of people I played with, of course, but nothing is gonna top because these three people. It's actually more than three people, but these three people like. Are very bold and better and
say that one more time.
Yeah, you got to run that back.
Oh, sorry. I say these three people are like, look forward to playing with all the time, and they're willing to help you get better no matter what on and off the court. One would be Justin for sure. Definitely Justin. I played with him throughout my whole life through Berry up until now. And he's actually training me, so he's like /coach/friend. So he's one of like the top people in my list. I look forward to with basketball with because he on and off the court he do anything to help you get better, and make your mistakes so you could do better to fix that. Um, Second will be my friend. With him, we grew up together, hood, everything. We grew up together. Is always competitive with him.
You mind saying his name again? I think you got cut off when you said his name.
Noir. Or we could just call him War. War.
Okay.
Yeah. So we grew up together. We played very competitively on and off the court. There was always competition. He always made sure I kept that mentality on the court, no matter if it was a missed layup or a miss. He's very like, you know what, keep going, don't stop, forget about it. Like we're gonna get it back in rhythm and keep going. The last person is a good friend of mine. Is Quentin. He's also friends with me, Justin Alwar. He's very humble. The same thing, like just very humble character. A very great shooter. A very great shooter. I can say anything. He's gonna get the ball off in time and make a shot. He's very humble shooter. He actually taught me how to fix my form with just. So those are my top when it comes to.
Shout out Q. Shout out Q. I remember him. He was nice.
Yeah.
And those are good answers. Those are good answers. I'll fuck with those answers.
Yeah, I feel like we all pick like the unselfish guys. You know,
You guys gotta come to Saturday run.
Nah, listen.
You guys gotta come to Saturday run. So you can tell y'all about when I used to have Sunday runs.
This guy
Those Sunday
just
runs
isn't.
is scary.
This guy just is annoying. He's commenting on the pod. Just join the pod. You have the link. This guy said, "I'm trash." Yo, just know that the whole time we've been doing the pod, just has been commenting. Don't gas me up. Just join the fucking yours.
Wait.
yeah. For context, just you know, we invited him to be on the pod earlier today. So as soon as he frees up, you know, I'm sure he'll join. But,
He free commenting.
You guys gotta come to Saturday runs.
Nah, I know the comp is crazy on Saturdays.
I think we can hang. I think we can hang, Herb. Come on.
You definitely can.
We have to be more confident in ourselves.
So
Yeah.
when I used to have Sunday runs, Soji used to come.
Yeah.
Soji used to come. So it's pretty much
as long as you stay connected. As long as you stay connected, you know, like you good. Because sometimes cats play a little too loose on runs, and they be trying to show off instead of playing team ball. So that's where that off-ball team chemistry pays dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Dude,
lie
I
to them,
can't-
Sudgy.
I-
We
I
got some
can't
ball
wait.
hogs. We got some ball hogs in off ball. Don't lie to them, Sudgy. Me and Commish won't name any names, Jose, but like, we got some ball hogs. You know.
Hey, if you're on fire,
Is
shooters gotta shoot.
Jose it sounds like he's your least favorite player in awful.
Nah, I'll defend him a little bit. Jose is one of the few people that I can joke a lot with, and I can use him as like a punchline, and he'll never take it personal. But he does suck. Cats be playing too. Yo, this guy. I'm about to text him. This guy said, "Cats be playing too loose." Pause. He's talking about you, Leak.
Whoa. Ain't nobody play no loose over here. Nobody doing that over here.
Yeah. So you know, definitely one day I think we can make the trip to, you know, to play on Saturday because we're already playing together like a league game before. So I'm sure we can make it work for sure.
Who's
What's
that, by the way? I seen that. How's that going? I've been seeing your guys like winning your games and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's definitely like a like for us to like get better as a team. As you know, I feel like there was like so many times where like we as a team were like kind of lackadaisical or we didn't have the best chemistry. But I think like right now, I think we're like super confident in both of our seasons and like, you know, what we're about to do.
And keep up with the work. I like to see y'all guys on content, seeing you guys, you know, get y'all buckets. The same thing I see in open house, I seen in the tournaments. You know, see it.
Yep. Yep. I think we just have to, we just have to continue. And I feel like, we spent a whole like 5 weeks practicing, having a coach who kind of taught us like the concepts of like what to do against certain defenses, how to play like these unorthodox defenses, how to break down zones effectively, what to do against man. I think like just that knowledge, I think is going to carry over like, to real success in both of these leagues.
Oh, just as I can, I'm with the wife. Why don't you just say that? This guy could have said that like mad long ago. This guy's Hollywood. Okay, like now at 10:53, I'm with the wife. I mean, league. You should when you coming back to the Thursday runs, bro. Now that you guys aren't doing the league.
I gotta be
I
finding
really
time
wanted you guys to
sometimes.
be in that league, man. I did yell at Hassani, who's the commissioner of that league. Like, yo, how come, feel like y'all did us dirty, Notice I said
Yeah,
us. I'm part of that team in spirit.
they definitely did us dirty.
Yeah.
He definitely did do us dirty, but it is what it is,
I didn't hear the story. What happened?
Put it as
Offline story.
Nah, he can give you the abbreviated.
Can't
Allegedly.
abbreviate it, but like we scrimmaged and
BTA.
yeah, BTA is all I
BTA.
say. And then Justin got back with us with some info, and we were just like, yeah, we're not gonna move forward with this.
Yeah.
Really
So basically, even in the NBA, the commissioner wants to create parity in the league, wants to create an environment where like other teams could beat any team. It's like and same goes for these leagues, right? So Hassani saw them scrimmage, saw the quality of players and not only that, but their chemistry together, and was like, yo, like y'all are too nice, right?
Yeah.
So either you have to drop, a player or two, or
Give
don't
us
join
cap.
this season. Yeah. So, unfortunately, like that's what happened. I was really rooting for my boys. Like, that's definitely the team I was going for. And just their loss.
It is what it is. Back to
Yeah,
you,
man.
Herb. I would definitely be back probably some one of these Thursdays.
Pull up a Just. Just says, oh wait, hold on. I gotta read this as I have him on the phone. Hold on.
Been busy when it comes to like Thursday sometime. You're the end to take care of. So
Hey, we got Mondays too. Pull up the Mondays, even though Ryan called it the Pee Wee runs. Excuse me, sir.
he called it the PE runs.
Yeah,
That's
sir.
crazy.
I'm gonna read you a comment. I got Gene on the phone, boys. I'm gonna read you a comment that Just Anderson just wrote in relation to your activities tonight.
My activities, okay.
Just says, I'm snitching. Gene not only played tonight, he played in the timeout league and he hurt his hand. You want to comment on that?
Okay. He's playing two truths and a lie with you. I'm gonna let you guess what the lie is.
The lie. Well, I know you play in the timeout league because we've been talking about it. So that's the truth. What lie could there be? You didn't hurt your hand?
I did not hurt my hand, man. I'm good. I'm chill.
But why would he say that though?
I mean, he's probably using like an analogy or something, perhaps. I don't know. Like, I mean, I could say like, like he hurt his hand maybe because he played good. I don't know, man. Listen, hey, you got to get more context from the
from the source.
From the source, yes. Like that's the context that you're gonna need. I was trying to look, to pop in and see if the live was still going on. I was like, oh, where's the live? It disappeared. I didn't know I was gonna get the surprise. So I will say, I'm humbly surprised at the call, but my hand is good. Though I will say that I played a lot more than I expected to.
No, I have Sudgy and I have Leak here, and Gene, you play with both these guys.
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
so
I have.
how would you rate both of their games? And who actually not? How would you rate their games?
Both their games. I mean, I'll start with Soji because I'm at least in recent memory I've been more consistent with Soji's game. Soji play like he plays taller than he actually is. Like he is a true like floor spacer. He's an enforcer. He's a big he gets rebounds. He shoots 3 and D, but like is essentially like a big man. And you won't expect it, but he's like like 5'9", 5'10". Like that's crazy to me. I think that's a great asset, and I feel like he's one of the best players in these runs consistently. So shout out to him. Also, like I mentioned this comment earlier in terms of like leagues such as like the Fast Break League. I think that I mean even Saturday runs with Just Hoops. I think that his motor matches, if not exceeds the motors that you see in those type of runs. So I think that he's awesome. Leak, a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like he, when he could do a little dance with the ball, he could, dribble, shoot, pass. Like he has like the total package offensively. I know like the recent run, like at least when I played with him, like he was getting back into it. He was like a little rusty, but I like remember in his game he does a little bit of everything. And honestly, like both are equally talented in their own particular ways. I do want to say one quick thing on Soji though. I will never contest him ever again because last time I did, I fell my ass to the ground and I had to hit the weight room. So that's but yeah, two equally skilled players in their own right.
And last thing before I let you go, you commented Wakanda Forever in the beginning of the podcast. You want to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to give context, or are we just
explanatory? I mean, if you check out if you're on the Zoom, you know who's there. You know what I'm saying? You know the crop of talent that you have, bestowed upon you. I don't think what needs to be said doesn't have to be explained.
Now, you normally with Gordon, you always say, well, what's better than one Haitian, two Haitians? Now, I have, Soji's Nigerian, Leak Jamaican. What do you got for that?
Wait, what did you say? Soji's Nigerian
and Leak is Jamaican.
Yeah. I mean, listen, these are my black brothers. You know what I'm saying? I say in terms of Leak. At least growing up, you always had like the Haitians and Jamaicans. I don't know, we beefing with whatever, but no, that's my Jamaican brother. I think in terms of Nigerian Jamaican connection, that's just a lot of that's just a lot of like energy, a lot of hustle, a lot of grit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dance hall. That's all I'm thinking of, mainly the dance hall part. So maybe I see them on Steinway with Ash. I don't know. We shall see. But
Well, you've been a great addition to the pod. Well, we can't wait to have you back on.
5-star call.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
I was just saying you are a 5-star call.
5-star call. Hey, listen, man. Dubs in the chat, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys.
And then, hold on. Let me read some Just comments before you go. Just said, well, obviously I told you he snitched. Then he said, laugh emoji.
I mean, hey, all right. Well, no, continue. My bad.
And then he says, I want to say a truth for Gene. Gene quite literally came, played hard, and had a quick 15. Best player on his team, did everything, and they sold for him. Do you want to say yes or no on those comments?
Man, listen. You never dime out your teammates. I think that's the main thing. I'm gonna say it's a no because I feel like if you look at the context and you look at the team that we played against, it's a very, very comparable team. It's one of the best teams in the league, and like for years, like at least when I played in timeout consistently, they were always a problem. So I think that we played our asses off. It's just that a lot of them gasped at the end, and
so they sold.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah, hey, listen, I don't want to use that turn of phrase. I don't think that's the case, but I gave you the context is up for your interpretation, and you got the you in the chat with me, so like you see full box score and all that. So there you go.
All right,
And you know what? Shout out to Jay. He had coming off the bench. I think what was it, like 11, 13, 7, 5, like. So it's not just me too. You know what I'm saying? Just huh? Just
who?
Just
Who?
on
Oh,
just
Jay.
yeah,
Okay,
in
I'm like,
that game. Like after we played, he played, and they caught the dub. You know what I'm saying? He walked in, jumped like a calm all around game. You know what I'm saying? So
all right.
yeah.
Well, my brother, it's been a great call. Thank you.
All
Catch you
right.
back on the pod. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Adios, amigo. What a great addition.
I'm happy.
That was
I'm
nice.
happy. I'm happy. Gene checked in, man. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yo, Herb. This weekend we got 2 games, man. Tell us what you're thinking about these 2 games. With like Saturday, it's like we're fighting for our playoff spots, and
Well-
Sunday it's our first game of the season. Go ahead, bro.
I don't want to take too much time away because I want to get to leaks. I want to get to 2 things before we close out because we're approaching the cutoff mark.
Just
And so
answer the question. We get it.
I just want to say the 2 things we all want to make sure we talk about. I want to talk about Leak and his content.
Just answer the
Trimmer.
question, and then we
And
can talk
second
about
thing,
that later.
I want to talk about Sudgy and Parenthood. So I want to put it out there because you know
my God.
you
Just
and-
answer
you and
the
your-
flipping question. I
it's just
asked you
you
2
in your
questions,
old
and you gave
age.
me like
I
little
know
back and
you in
forth.
your old age. You
Answer the
tend to forget
question.
things. Real quick, Saturday we're going against Kingsman. I know Kamish wants that win very badly, and then Sunday we're back in Sunday League. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. Not gonna say much on that one for many reasons, but
Why not? Talk about it.
I don't got worried. Just like I told you at the end of the
We
season.
were playing the team that we lost to in the final.
Mm.
Yeah.
So a little
Being a
revenge game.
competitive team.
Just
Say
I'm
that-
gonna
you
say
say
no
that again, Lee?
comment.
Yo, Herb, we can't be soft about this. All right. We took that L in the
That's
final,
not that-
but you know,
That's
Yeah,
not the
but-
Herb
but-
I know.
I'm just saying no
Yeah, yeah.
comment.
no,
I'm saying-
we definitely can't be soft about this. We took that L, and you know, we are a different team now. Right?
Herb
Same
you won't be
players,
talking
but
shit
with
to
a different
anybody
team.
on the court, on and off the court. Herb be talking shit.
All I'm gonna say is let's see what happens.
So,
Sunday.
so after we took that final L, Herb didn't speak to anyone for 2 weeks, man. It was crazy.
I remember
And
that.
he's reverting back to it. I just like talked about our finals matchup. He doesn't want to talk about anything anymore.
I
I
don't
think we
discussed
should be open about it and like learn from it.
it. I don't think I've discussed it once. Listen, we'll see what happens Sunday. But let's get to our guests.
Yes, yes.
Can we talk about them?
No. I don't think we can move on right now. We have to talk about this.
Jesus, we can talk about it on a different pod. I want to know, for those that don't know.
Why don't you like? I think this is a character flaw, right? Why don't you?
Yeah,
Like,
we'll do therapy later.
why do you
Anyway,
always avoid uncomfortable conversations?
I'm comfy, but I just we don't want to go down that rabbit hole with me. Anyway, let's get to leak. For those that don't know, because Kamish
we
doesn't
have
want
to
to bring it
grow.
up.
We have to grow.
Yeah. Anyway, for those that don't know, two great things in this chat. One, Leak is a content creator. Shout out his Twitch, shout out his YouTube, along with the Just Anderson. They both make content. I don't know why they don't make content together. It makes no sense to me. You know, there's a lot of great Twitch duos out there, and they could be one of them, especially in the anime scene. I don't know why y'all haven't tapped in. Like, you guys could be great reactioners, like to
It's
anime.
a great idea, and
Mm.
I'm taking it into consideration. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just that
It's-
Just wants to partner with me on it too. You know,
It'd be.
It
I think it
definitely
makes
could.
most sense.
it definitely
Oh.
does. It definitely does. I agree. But I know he also streams on YouTube, so I will have to set up my stream for YouTube also. But for those of you who don't know, yes, I do Twitch. I stream on Twitch. It's Lee Goods, same acronym name that's here on Offball. And I also do YouTube. I'm actually getting back into my content flow because of a lot of like ongoing life situations, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna be more consistent with that. So yeah, I do like various of different content, they'll do a lot of basketball stuff. I just implemented motivational Mondays, TikTok. I'm gonna also be posting those on YouTube too as YouTube Shorts. Also, I will be doing a lot of like other content with such as my training with Justin, you know, getting into a little bit
I'm
of
trying to
that.
see that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be uploading that and stuff. That was like an idea that Justin gave to me. So, you know, there'll be a lot of that coming out consistently. So stay tuned for that for sure. Stay tuned for all the content I'm gonna be posting.
Commish, who the fuck is Sayed3313? And you better tell me right now who that is.
I don't know who that is, but it's funny.
Oh, it ain't gonna be
Yeah.
funny if I start talking. Listen, all right. Do you guys ever read the comments? I better not find out who this is. Leak, 2 questions. I want to keep this baseline. I'm sorry, Leak.
What is the
Look at you,
question?
man. You're
Urban getting triggered right
man.
now,
You're getting triggered. He doesn't even
What
know how to
happened?
do it.
biting his nails.
There's
Somebody's
some
trolling in the
comment.
comments.
There's
Someone's
someone in the
trolling in YouTube
comments.
What's the
Yeah,
comments?
2 chance because they beat Alpha. Who is this? Kamish, where's Foos? I need Foos right now, bro. Foos, find out.
Dude,
But I need
Somebody's
dude,
commenting.
dude, it's fine.
What are they
probably
saying?
Someone who really
They're
rocks
talking about
racist
how we
people.
fucking lost last season. I'm
Yeah,
gonna crash out in about 2
You-
seconds. All right, Leak, back to the content. What is
Breathe a little bit. Breathe a little.
one question I was
Don't let
on?
it affect you.
What do you want? Like, what are your content goals for the spring? Because we're already springtime. So
Yeah,
what
we
your
are in the
content
springtime.
goals? What are your content goals? And what is the worst thing about being a content creator?
Well, I'm gonna start off the positive thing. What is my goal? My goals as a content creator is definitely gain more subscribers, put more frequently content out there as much as I can, and definitely do collabs and stuff. Eventually down the road, I'm open to any collab. Not no crazy collab with that you be seeing all the other content creators do. We don't do that over here. But I'm looking into more of like expanding my content and into working with different people. Definitely having like a bond, and and putting stuff
Mhm.
out there for the community and stuff along the way. Negative aspect about it, things I don't like about content creating. Um, not gonna lie, people choose when they support you. So I don't like that. People want you to support them when they do something, but they don't support you when you do something. That's my least favorite aspect. So the support system is really like my least favorite aspect.
Yeah, because you sometimes question like, oh, like you're able, like like if like a friend of yours is able to see it, then like why not just like
Like if you
throw
see
throw
like
that
you
support.
and
Right.
like, do you feel like, and this is because this is well, it's actually for Ash and Ash and Leak, because Ash posts content as well, and Ash is actually
Mm.
getting into his little TikTok thing.
Right.
When y'all post, and obviously you guys see, we all post memes and shit like to our pages or whatever. We post whatever. Like when you see people post that, but then like they won't comment on your guys' videos. Like, how does that make you two feel? Sayed3313. Kamish, you
I
better find
wouldn't
out what the fuck that is.
I wouldn't say that the comments per se don't bother me a lot, because sometimes a lot of people don't have anything to say in the comment, which is okay. But I think it's more of the like repost and share aspect to get your content moving a little bit. The comments and stuff would definitely come later. I feel like in time doing, but I feel like when it comes to like the like and share and repost it or whatever it is, whatever it could be, is like the aspect that we expect from a lot of like friends or like other supporters stuff. Because some people would be like, you'll have to go to some of your friends or some people and be like, oh, hey, I post X, Y, and Z, or have you seen the new update? Or you have to repost the same thing frequently for someone to see.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, I know I'm with this person every day, or I know that, I share this with this person, or I know this person does content and I share my content with them and they share their content with me and I repost it or whatever. And it's not the same thing back. It's like kind of like,
Like, do you fuck with me?
right, yeah, like, well, do you fuck me, like, or is it like, are you like, do you support what I'm doing? Do you not? It's like the little negative aspect to it, and then when they send something to you, it's like they'll expect you to do it for them. So what they give out, you don't receive the same thing, pretty much. So That's the most annoying part. And like, it's like, why are we, doing this? Why are we being mean to me? But I gotta be nice to you. That's not
Mhm,
fair. So
mhm,
mm, that's one aspect I don't like about it.
mhm. Yeah,
There's
no,
more to it, but
I
like,
definitely
I'm not gonna get
agree
into.
with you on that, man. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, right? It's like social media is just like something that you can't really control like that. It's one of those things where like, you do your best, you put out like, you put out your authentic content as much as you can and just like hope that it does well. My frustrations are more so just on the like algorithm aspect of it, right? Like what is the algorithm? Like why does that have such an effect on like our success and our failure on social media, right? Because truth be told, it should be about like how it connects with like with like the audience that like you created, right? But yeah,
Yeah, it's really
her mentioned
weird.
like the TikTok as well, like TikTok I don't really care about it. It's like it's more so just like I'm just trying to be artistic, right? But like
Right.
for the off ball Instagram, man, yeah, I'm definitely trying to like maximize on this and like put the word out for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely like when it comes to that, is a social media aspect. Like what Soji did with the money sign is definitely about the money
Yeah.
because a lot of people like the drama, a lot of people like the other stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like,
boosting the content. You got people paying for more play, essentially.
Mhm.
You can definitely pay Meta to get your stuff put out there a little bit more, and just the negativity, the instant hook. People aren't always coming to Instagram to necessarily get long form content, but maybe they are. But you got to hook them immediately. It has to be spicy. It has to be sexy. It has to be dangerous. In
mm,
order to get their attention, so it's
Mhm.
tough to stay in the middle ground.
Yeah, so it's like for me, whenever I did like the short form like content, it's like okay, you're always encouraged to like get like a hook or like do like something that's like unnatural to like just get someone's attention to make them stay. And to me, that's like it's like unfortunate that like we have to kind of do that to like kind of
right.
stay competitive in that aspect.
Everybody's like that, and for the form of
Mhm,
comes in, and it's like, why do I have to be negative or do something that pertains to me, maybe here in my life, or maybe doing something to
mhm,
gain people's attention? You should be wanting to be, interested in motivation. If you like playing basketball, you should be wanting to be interested in those in those
mhm,
things. But people like different forms of content. There are basketball content creators out there that do a lot of negative, crazy stuff when they're on the court. I'm not gonna get
mhm,
too much into that. But when
mhm,
we look at it as basketball players, it's like, well, we don't do stuff like that. Like we play ball, like some of us, me and having our game, yeah, we talk a little bit shit. Of course,
mhm.
everybody does that. At the same time, why am I gonna go above and beyond to try to fight somebody or injure
Right.
somebody and then just to keep a certain amount of views on my YouTube or my Twitch or whatever? Like, no, that's wrong.
Mhm.
And then later
Yeah.
behind off the camera, oh well, I mean to do that. I'm sorry. And you're
Right.
like you're two faced. It's two different people. I should be able to be myself. And
Mhm,
you know, if y'all accept it, y'all know y'all don't watch it, y'all don't watch it. You watch it, you watch it. But
mhm,
at the end of the day, when it comes to friends or whoever supporting, is like it be like, you know, yeah, oh yeah, I'm not gonna repost your content, but XYZ, I'm gonna send you my content. You repost mine. But you can't repost.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's that dynamic. It's that dynamic for sure. Yeah. Last question before we wrap up. I know we want to talk about it, and we barely talk about it on this pod, even though it's a basketball podcast. Let's talk about the NBA.
Whoa, no. Real quick.
What's up?
Real quick, give me 3 minutes because this guy needs a highlight. I know you don't, like I said, the old age, clearly you forget things. Suji has a beautiful new baby girl. Suji,
Oh,
you are a new dad now. Kamish tends to forget these things. Sorry, he doesn't care. I need to ask 3 questions. You can make them quick if you want. One, how's a new dad life? How much sleep are you getting? And how has it been balancing like you being a dad, still working out, still doing steroids, still coming to ball and working, and still steroids. You have the floor.
It is immensely difficult, but it's a lot easier when you have a good partner. And so shout out to my wife first and foremost.
Shout out Erica.
Yeah, shout out Erica. And long story short, what we did was, it was hard in the beginning. I think like after she was born, it's been a year and a half now that she's been alive and walking around, and she's getting bigger and bigger, cuter and cuter, insane, but a lot of fun. Toddler stage is rough, guys. But the thing that's paid the most dividends is getting her on a consistent sleep schedule. She sleeps about 11 to 12 hours a night, and that has been our only saving grace. So from like 7:30, 8 o'clock to 7 a.m. the next day, we can exist like normal people, at least just for a little bit, and not have to deal with her chaos, because she is a force of nature, for real. And so that is the only reason. So I work out in the evenings. Me and my wife alternate. When I'll drop her off in the morning, I'll go to work, and then I'm done with work, I'll work out immediately. My wife will work out after work because she gets out a little early, or she'll work out in the morning. Try to get in wherever we can. And we really only started like really getting on our workout tip at the start of this year. Like 2025, it was just survival mode, trying to figure it all out. But now we're definitely kind of like in cruise control a little bit. And so whenever you're able to automate some things in your life, it makes discipline not even feel like discipline. It's just the routine.
Absolutely. And you know what? Give credit to obviously you, to Erica, but we also have to give credit to the babies themselves. Like sometimes you just get lucky with the baby, right? The baby just like giving you an easy life. So, shout out to everyone involved.
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
And
Herb.
yeah, no, I'm back. My bad. I had to unmute myself because
and I just wanted to say this. We definitely skipped out on this. Both of you guys would be welcome additions to our organization, because as Malik, we need more Latinos. We need more of our Arabic brothers. Our kingdoms.
I'm not Arabic.
That's because he doesn't care enough to know what you are.
Oh, no.
But he knows that I'm Latino, so that just shows you who's getting in and who's getting left out. Kamish, you could start your own frat with Javon and Darvin, and you guys can call it the Bronxonites or whatever you want to call it. I'm joining Saji and Leaks Club because that's the better frat.
Listen, man. When it comes to the
guys
culture,
are old Waco.
Yeah. When it comes to the culture, we definitely know who like knows their stuff. So,
yeah.
That's all.
And my bad, bro. I didn't mean to misidentify. I know you are Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay, my bad. Do you speak Arabic at all?
I have read it before, but I don't understand it.
Because our organization takes some cues from the Arabic language, as how we name like our different chapters and stuff like that. Jim, that's where I'm from, the Jim Kingdom. Leak is from the Ka Kingdom, so that's where that comes into play. But anyway, Kamish, leadership qualities. You know how to lead organizations. We need more of that. Herb, Turn Up King. I already know. I got to party with you at least once. And you can bring that a lot of liveliness. We need cats who are just multifaceted, talented. Everybody has their own skills that they bring to an organization. So you both have a lot to bring.
Saji, hear me out.
I really wish I could go back in time and just join, right? Apply, join, pledge.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
About
you got grad chapters too.
About joining a culture, about joining a brotherhood, is that you have to learn that it is a team. Like it is, hey, we are one. And you know what you don't want? A dictator. You don't want someone coming in and being like, hey guys, my name's Ash, and I'm gonna run this brotherhood. That's not what you want. You want someone who's gonna be like, League, Saji, tell me what to do. I'm in, because I'm here.
It sounds like you're a follower, Herb.
Well, no, I want to join my brothers and be as one. See, Kamish, in basketball, it's a team game. It's not just passing the ball, shoot a three.
what you should have said, instead of saying like, "Oh, tell me what to do," you could talk about like, "Oh, guys, how can we collaborate?" Right?
No, no,
can I
no.
help
When
you?
you're
How can I help
joining,
you? How can you
when
help
you're
me?
joining, you're new.
Nah, man.
You are
Nah,
the
nah,
new
you
kid on the
fucked
block.
up. You fucked up.
What do you? What is? Why would I
First of all,
want?
you're
Why
tilted
would?
right now.
First off,
First of all, you're tilted right
if
now.
I join a
over,
frat, you think
over
the first
everything
thing I'm
that's
gonna say is,
happening.
"Yo, bros, what's up? Let's collab. What can I do to like collab, bro?" No, I'm small fish in a big pond. I must. What can I do to make this better? See, that's you don't think. See, Kamish, you're a dictator. You're like, I must collab. I must. What can they do to make me better? Like,
Go back to the comments, Herb.
don't, Kamish. I know who it is. I figured it out a long time ago. I know exactly because they gave it away. They gave it away. Read the comment before I said I think I know who this is. They gave it away. Sorry now. Plus I can see who's watching.
This is for not letting me play in those scrimmages.
Yeah, you already know. I already know who that is. All right, Kamish, you can wrap up. We'll ask. Actually, no. Let's give the floor to these two. Do you guys have any questions?
I think I asked all my questions earlier.
No. Yeah. Just giving you guys the floor.
Why don't we talk about the NBA real quick? Right?
Yeah.
This guy wants the NBA.
I see the Knicks logo, right? Very up and down season for our Knicks.
Wait. All y'all in here is Knicks fans?
I'm a Knicks fan.
Wait. Just as a question. He literally wrote, "I have a question."
Okay, but you know, he could write his question, but like, Suji,
Yeah.
how confident are you heading into the playoffs? Because the Knicks just clinched. How confident are you?
How confident am I? You know what? I've realized it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to put yourself out there and then not work out. I am very confident. I am very confident that the Knicks are going to turn it around in the playoffs, and they are going to make noise, and they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. The regular season, I feel like we're just been coasting towards the 3 seed, and there's definitely some complacency there. There's still a lot of figuring out to do, but I think guys are going to lock in and are going to turn up for the playoffs because everybody wants a good contract. Everybody wants to, be on a winning team, and the playoffs is where you really make your mark. Eastern Conference Finals last year, NBA Finals this year. I said it. I'm going to stand on it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll cry, but I'll live.
Yeah. They last year, right? They said, we couldn't beat Boston. We couldn't beat Cleveland. We couldn't beat any of the good teams. And we showed up and we showed out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This year, we have the defense to stop these teams. Like, there is no way you can't convince me with like our defensive lineup that we aren't locking up all these teams.
Yeah.
I feel very confident. I feel very, very confident, and like I don't even care about the regular season, man. I'm just like I'm waiting until the playoffs hit, and I'm waiting until we, I'm waiting until we face Philly, Boston, Cleveland, Detroit. I'm looking forward to those teams.
Wait,
Sure.
League, who are you a fan of? Because clearly ain't the Knicks.
It definitely ain't the Knicks. It would never be the Knicks until they get something together. I'm gonna say I'm a LeBron fan. I'll put it as that. I'm a LeBron fan. Always be a LeBron fan.
That's fair.
But I'm not gonna say I'm a bad. If I was supposed to pick a team, I would really say I like the Heats. The Heats is a very good, ever since before D-Wade left. Now they got Bam and everybody. I think they're a very great team. I think, with their numbers overall, offense and defense wise, they make a lot of things shake. To see what, how far they came, especially with a lot of the young talent. I mean, hey man, I think if they really want to, they have the potential to, be another like super team or predominant team in the NBA. You had Babe that went for 83.
Yeah,
To me, it's like unbelievable. But it's like you know, it happened and everybody was like, oh, he went for 83 and like commenting on it. I'm just like, well, you have Kobe, you got Devin Booker, you got all these different players who have done it in their life. So what makes him any different? But
Mhm.
overall, I'm gonna say a team will beat the Heat spot. I'm deep down a LeBron fan.
Lakers, Lake Show. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Just says in terms of the Knicks, y'all better talk to Mikal. Bro, pissing me off. He
I'll
pissing
talk
me
to
off.
him.
He pissing me off in
Fantasy.
fantasy. And then he says, all I'm gonna say is don't let Cade Cunningham get healthy because he's giving belt to ass to the Knicks.
Yeah, that's why Cunningham, he a problem.
Cade is a problem.
He's a problem.
Detroit might not even make it to the second round, especially if they got to play the Hornets and how they're playing right now. Come on.
I
Hey,
think
Upsets can
don't
happen in the
snooze.
East, man. Upsets can happen in the
yeah,
East.
the East
I'm-
could do
I'm-
anything. I think the Magic bounce out first round.
Mhm.
Yeah, Magic is suspect. Paolo he is not a great. He's mad inefficient. I watched the video
And then
on
you
him
look
the
at
other day.
Philly. Yeah, you look at Philly, right? If
They
they're
get healthy at the right
Yeah.
time
Listen, PG just dropped 39 tonight.
in 3/4.
I'm telling you, it's the shoes that he got back. He brought back the PlayStations.
Listen, just said the Hornets. Listen, the Hornets are fun.
That's what I said. The Hornets.
The Hornets are
Come
fun.
on.
Con
Let's be for real.
Knuckle, Deontay,
Let's
like
be
they got
for
some.
real.
The young guns are moving. Brandon
Yeah.
Miller.
But
Don't
I
disrespect.
don't think they
Jalen
got
Brown.
anything on Detroit.
I mean, okay, are we talking
Be
about Detroit
honest.
with or without Cade?
I'm thinking Detroit with a rusty Cade
I think
With a
versus the
rusty
hot
Cade?
Hornets. Rusty Cade and Hornets hot. I mean, like, yo, Cade had a collapsed lung. Like,
Damn, don't do that. Don't do that.
I
like,
think
you know,
Crazy.
he might get a little
Cade-
winded. You know what I
with
mean?
Cade, with Cade, I'm taking Detroit. Without Cade, I got Hornets.
Mm,
Uh,
I respect it. Yo, like,
I respect it, but it's like
Hornets got a lot of firepower, man. Knipple, he's leading the league in threes for a rookie.
He'll probably be number 2 for Rookie of the Year. I think Flag takes it, but he'll probably be number 2.
mm,
Commish.
How about the West?
Oh, Spurs. Wemby.
I was
different
about
animal.
to say Spurs.
Spurs, bro.
It's
Deep,
I mean,
deep
I
team.
think the Spurs is gonna be a problem.
They keep
like
giving
they
belt
could.
to ass to the Thunder. I got Spurs going out
Yeah.
the West.
Yeah, I think they might make it to the championships. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Because the way Wimby plays,
that
but like
top
unless they
six in the
sub him
West.
out, that's the only way they're gonna be able to put lead on him.
Knicks,
lead on the
Spurs finals.
Rematch.
I mean,
If they
Knicks
go to
is
the
taking
finals,
it. Yeah.
Nah,
they go
I don't
to-
want to. I don't want to see
Nah.
Spurs in the finals. I
Nah.
don't want to see Spurs in the
I'm
finals.
saying Spurs. If the Spurs go to the finals, Spurs is definitely taking it.
I don't want to see Spurs in the finals, bro. If
Spurs
it's-
is definitely taking it.
Nah. Yeah, nah. Knicks would beat the Spurs. We beat them in the NBA Cup final. We showed our true
You
colors.
got a championship.
Yes. We
This
you
is the
know,
new Spurs though.
yeah, I
They
mean
got
it's
some.
new,
They got
but
some valuable players on that team.
they have not been playoff tested though. And I don't know if they're gonna unleash Wemby to play 37 minutes a night in the playoffs like he needs to for them to actually be able to make a
I mean,
final.
they don't only have to depend on him. They have some other good players.
Yeah, they do, but
Uh,
yo, those defensive schemes, like Stephon Castle can't shoot. They're gonna scheme him up. They're gonna key up on the shooters. Like the playoff defense is way more locked in. They're gonna take away your first and second option.
Vassell, Champagne. They got. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They got a deep team. And so, Just says a healthy Wemby, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. You heard it here first.
I can
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
definitely
That's
see that.
that's easy. I mean, he's a monster. He's an alien, literally.
Did you highlight that comment, Kamish?
Hmm?
Is that
I'm just clicking on it.
that's do it so they can see it?
Mm.
Can y'all see that? You should have been doing that.
Castle is
Yo,
one of the-
guy just now figured out how to do that shit, bro.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
It's true. You know, we can't
Not
deny,
worries
but
about that.
I
Yo,
know
this is
who you
crazy.
are. I figured out who you are. I'm gonna see you.
I'm not gonna lie, the Wolves though. they-
Oh, Timberwolves? Yeah, Timberwolves.
Yes, the
Hey,
Wolves
man.
is good, but yo, Ant-Man is like my second favorite player. But boy, I swear if because they got what's this kid's name that is now on like a rise. Well, he haven't been on a rise. Like he's been around for a long time. Bones.
Bones
my boy.
Island. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, bro. I swear if they just give him some more time and then leave him in like him and it together would be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Nothing is stopping him.
Mhm.
I like it.
Yeah,
Real
interesting.
quick, one of my last questions for the NBA. Who is your MVP this year?
LeBron, can you stop? Nah. For this year,
Yeah,
to be honest, eesh.
I got Wemby. Wemby's my pick.
I was gonna definitely say Wemby too, because I was like Wemby. He's like overall been like playing his heart out. He's been playing his heart out.
Sajid Kamish, who's your MVP?
I'm picking the Joker.
Mm.
Okay, I love it. And Saji?
I hate to say, but it's probably I think it's gonna be Shea. But I would love to see Wemby win it because
it.
he affects both sides of the court. Like the gravity, he's like insect repellent when it comes to the paint. Like
I like it.
everybody just stays away.
Kamish, highlight these comments. Just don't highlight the other guy, but highlight just his comments.
He's what they was complaining about LeBron in the past of him flopping. That's what he is. That's his uproar.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just agreeing with your boy.
Joker's a problem too, man.
Joker's
You
a
can't
problem,
deny.
brother.
Joker is definitely a problem.
Joker's a problem. All right, Kamish, wrap us up. It's 2 more mark.
Let's go.
Saji got a baby. He got wish you
yeah.
a good night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for me, this was a very fun pod. It inspired me to like dig deep in like my ancestry and my ancestry into my background. So like just be in better touch with like my identity. So, just like really, I'm really happy with this pod. Really happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy with like all the love that we got. Also like the hate comments as well. Very funny. Just bring them on. It's all. It's definitely all love and all entertainment. So like, appreciate you guys. Deputy, appreciate you as always, man. Thank you for like always like, being in the mood to do these podcasts. Saji, Malik, like, like every time I get to see you guys, it just shines my day. So like, keep being you. Thank you. I will catch you guys on the next one.
Some goated guests.
Be well, fellas.
Take care, yeah.
Pleasure to be here.